should have taken a photograph of this before because it was actually really grassy, as you can see from my box of weeds. And this is my new toy. It's a Japanese hand hoe, and it's really good for getting in there and getting those weeds up. Couch grass is a continuing problem, and I'm not going to be able to do much about that really, other than try and pee it off every time it comes up by pulling it. And you can see here the slug damage as well. The slugs have loved my kale. I've also had a bit of a nibble on the collies, and my interplanted onions have almost all disappeared. I think that's a lesson for next time, especially with regards to the weeding. As a beginner, don't plant too much in your bed, because you won't, for me, I won't know what a weed is and what a seed is, but mainly so it makes it easier to hoe. Keep things in lines as well as a beginner, so I can hoe around easily. But the reason I did it is because obviously I got a new allotment and I didn't have space. I literally did a couple of no-dig beds just so I could get something in whilst I cleared the rest of it. This is where I'm starting with my digging today. You can see an old bit of bramble root there. I didn't like to put that on the communal compost because there's still a lot of earth in it, so it's not going to burn very well. I have to go down the tip. Now this is my bag. It is empty. Let's see how full it is after I've done a bit. I just dug out a bit of weed membrane and mare's tail growing right through it. I mean, it has its purpose, but if you leave it and it gets covered and weathered, the weeds will just go through it. Now, it's not the digging that takes the time, it's the pulling of these things. These are mainly couch grass weed roots. That's just from one small area that I've dug. Also finding mare's tail roots and brambles, lots of brambles. And literally just pulling them out of the soil, trying to give myself a head start for spring when they start bursting back into life. And hopefully I won't have such a big job of it. And the main problem is this plot has been untended for 2 years, possibly longer. So the weeds have just had their own way, and so have the slugs. They are very plentiful here. And so this plot is just thick with all different kinds of weed roots. And I do want to go no dig, and I do intend to go no dig, but when you've got this many weed roots, perennial weeds, and a plot that's been used as a rubbish tip, so you're pulling out all kind of rubbish, the only thing really I can do is to dig. Here we go, look at these couch grass weeds. Look at that root. Ooh, a bit of plastic as well. And underneath here, there are more. So I've got to try and get them out, because every little bit of couch grass root likes to grow into another plant, which makes it all the more fun. A bit more plastic. So now to try and get all these out. You can see more plastic there as well. Told you this was a rubbish tip. So I've got to try and get all these out without leaving anything behind. Look at that. There we go, some mare's tail. You can see that distinct pattern that it has going down the stem. I think of mare's tails like a slow worm, because you pull it and it will shed a small piece and the rest will stay in the ground. It's really hard to get out. The only thing you can really do is pull it when you see it and just try and weaken it and annoy it enough so it doesn't grow back. But it will take time, and there's lots of it on this plot. That's what I've dug over, and my weed bag is full of mare's tail, little couch grass, some brambles, some weed membrane plastic, and more rusty nails than you can count. Also spread the gloopy manure muck there. Can't feel my feet, so it's time to go home.